like every time you exhale, the smoke would be in the style of the flames from Kroger, like this.
Takes a rip between the first section.
Exactly.
That would be neat.
The idle animation is him inhaling, and then singing is like the exhaling. But here's the funny catch. First song is like a fun bit of it, right? The second song, he starts coughing a bit, maybe in beats of the song, and he's a bit out of it. And then in the third song, he just drops dead in the middle of the song.
Yes.
Maybe he becomes a ghost.
I like that idea.
And then he says he's gonna go to Ghost McDonald's or something. And then that's the line.
Awesome.
We're going to find diamonds tonight.
Purdue University Global. Apply now at purdueglobal.edu.
Oh no, Hero Brian's behind me. Oh no, Hero Brian's about to catch up with me. Oh no. Oh, we need to get up, we need to get up.
3, 2, 1, go!
Red. Stairs. Okay, there we go. Oh. Friday Night Funkin' Witty.
Who's USAA made for? It's made for him, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her, who she's serving now. We also make USAA for military spouses and their kids. Become a member. Get an insurance quote today. We are at level 65. Jesus. I'm gonna go for a resupply.
that's mine. Now I should be able to be fine. I don't care about gold. Usually I would, but right now it's just kind of annoying.
Who could have known that the smallest changes could make the biggest impact? You did. And so did we.
Time is it?
This place sucks. It's good setup. Hey, now that I finally have power and clean water, let's talk about how my move went. Alright, so I moved into Texas on February 14th. You can carry on with me in the plane, but it didn't have too much in it because, the rest of my stuff had been shipped down in a car, and then I shipped my PC with UPS. And that was it. That should have been the whole thing. I was all set. I get down there, I buy some essentials the night of, and then everything else I had would come to me tomorrow morning. It just so happens that the night I flew in, Texas decided to have its biggest snowstorm in decades. Welcome to Texas. It's fucking hailing. My first day. Love it. Enjoyed it. When I landed, it was hailing. The state completely froze over. Millions of people lost power. And the city issued a boil water notice, which I didn't even know was a thing, because apparently the filtration system didn't have enough power, and there were brain-eating amoebas in the Texas water supply. That's not even a joke. So that night, I woke up in a completely empty, there's nothing here. I woke up in an empty house that was freezing cold, had no food in it. I didn't know what to do. And I got a nice call from the trucker who was bringing my car down, who said he wasn't going to do it. At some point he was going to do it, but it wasn't going to be now. And I get it, because look, the state pretty much had no infrastructure to deal with something like this because of how infrequently it happens. Like there's no snow plows, there's no salt trucks, there's no dirt trucks, whatever. They don't have anything, right? So whenever it snows, it just freezes over, and you're left with like a layer of ice on the road that is just completely impossible to drive on. And as a New Yorker, that's pretty funny. Because you always hear stories about like southern states getting an inch of snow, and then they just start dying. People just start dying somehow. And I got another call on the phone from UPS this time. And not only did they tell me that the PC that I need to do my job was going to be delayed, they actually didn't know where it was. They lost it. They lost the PC. And honestly, I was more concerned about, not freezing to death in my shell of a house than I was about, getting back on the Dream SMP real quick. So I started calling some hotels, seeing if they had power so I could survive. Welcome to Texas, baby. So I call up a Marriott by my house. You have power? Yes, we do. Okay, I'm coming over. I booked the hotel for 2 nights. I drive down there with my rental car. It's dark. It's hailing. There are no street lamps in Texas because you need too many of them. And I get to the hotel, and it's off. Pointing the camera at the building that I'm supposed to be staying at. Oh, my God. No lights. No lights. First full day in Texas. I'm having a great time. But luckily, I came prepared. You see, I have a very, very rich friend who also lives in Texas by the name of Miss Kiff, who said, oh, yeah, come down, we got warmth, we got food, you're good. So I went down there and I spent the night. One night turned into 2 nights, turned into 3, turned into an entire fucking week at this dude's house. Everybody was fucked, okay? The power grid had completely failed. Nothing was open. And the serial killer who runs the state went to Cancun because he wanted to be a good dad. I remember we were driving down the road and we saw a McDonald's that had a drive-through line literally around the parking lot twice. And we were amazed because fucking McDonald's was open. I'd fucking sucked Ronald off for a goddamn Big Mac. So we get on the line, it loops around the building, and we wait, and we wait, and we keep waiting. The line isn't moving. And then
check
UPS
is
gets out of the car,
delivered.
and he walks up to the guy who's waiting at the front of the drive-thru. And he's just, the guy's just like sitting there, leaning out of his window, just waiting for, I don't know what he's doing. He's not saying anything. S-Man walks up to the dude, and he's like, hey, dude, what's going on? And the guy's just like, haven't answered in a while. S-Man looks in the window of the McDonald's, and all the fucking lights are off. The McDonald's is just, it's fucking closed. The McDonald's is closed. This guy rolled up to a closed fucking McDonald's, sat there long enough, just doing nothing, waiting for the voice in the box to come on, waited there long enough for a line to form around the McDonald's multiple times, and not one fucking person decided to, look inside. Not one person was like, oh, maybe it's fucking closed. And of course the guy's driving a fucking pickup truck. He's got a little cowboy hat on. Fuck you. This state sucks. Is this what I'm dealing with? Is this the fucking clientele that I live with now? Then I called up Marriott, to get a refund for the 2 nights that I had booked, where the hotel was, off. And they looked me in the eyes and they said no. No, they said no. They said, no, you stupid piece of fucking shit. We're not going to give you your money back. What, you were called? What, your house was off and it wasn't working? And you called us and said, hey, you have power? And we said yes. And I said, oh, yeah, I'm going to book a fucking hotel so I don't die. And then we're off? Oh, well, we need the money. We need the fucking money. Pandemic's been hitting us hard, We only made $10 billion fucking last year. Look, man, I am not even worried about my money, right? Every other video I upload is a sponsored Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I'm doing fine. I'm just fucking worried about the families who aren't in that situation, whose houses don't have power, who are running out of food with multiple mouths to feed, who don't have anywhere else to go, and they book a room with Marriott in a last-ditch attempt to stay safe during a once-in-a-lifetime snowstorm. And then Marriott loses power and doesn't give them their fucking money back. That is such a spit in the face. I got an email from them that basically said, oh yeah, we can't do shit because the hotel is denying your request. And the email ended with, you can count on Marriott to improve your experience in the future. Suck my dick. If anybody from Marriott is watching this, I made a handy-dandy little fucking website that you can go to fix the fucking problem. It'll put you right in contact with me. All you gotta do is go to www.fuckyoumarriott.com.
gmail.com. Anyways, that's about it. We survived. The snow eventually melted. The power came back on. The good dad flew back with a Texas mask on to show how much he cared. Today's the day I'm going to rank every cereal known to man. And make no mistake, this list will upset you. 1 second. Inside this box is literally every cereal I know of. Yeah, I might have missed a few, but this is most of them. Look, I'm a big cereal guy. They call me Mr. Cereal. Everyone in my family just kind of loves it. We'll just be sitting there scooping entire handfuls into our mouths like there's nothing wrong. So I got the tier list here. We're going to rank them from S to F, S being the best, F being the worst, and we're going to piss some people off in the process. So let's get started. Cheerios. This is a very, very inoffensive cereal. No one has bad memories of Cheerios. And that's why I think it's an easy, like, middle-of-the-road baseline. You kind of judge every other cereal based on this one. Also, I feel like it's pretty healthy because it's fucking hard on the front. Easy, decent cereal. We are going to put this one at a very fair C. Honey Nut Cheerios, the best installment of the Cheerios franchise by far. It's sweet, but it's not so sweet to the point where you feel bad if you eat like a lot of them. Plus, I like the mascot. He's a honeybee. Bees are endangered. You get my pity vote. This cereal is a solid B. Apple Cinnamon. These aren't like bad, but I don't really consider them good either. I feel like Cheerios is at its best when it's either Honey Nut or regular. This is kind of like, I don't know, why wouldn't you just eat Apple Jacks? It's all right. C. Frosted Cheerios. It's at this point in the Cheerios franchise that Cheerios starts pissing me off. Cheerios just needs to stay in their fucking lane. If you want to make a sugary cereal, be my fucking guest. But don't call it Cheerios and put them in a heart bowl. That's just disingenuous. I'm not a fan of Frosted Cheerios. I think this is a D. But this isn't where my frustration ends with Cheerios, because fucking chocolate Cheerios exist. I cannot put this any other way. Chocolate Cheerios suck. Not once in my life have I eaten a fucking bowl of these things and thought, wow, I really like the decisions I make. They always taste stale, strangely warm tasting as well. Suck. Not once in my life have I eaten a fucking bowl of these things and thought, wow, I really like the decisions I make. They always taste stale, strangely warm tasting as well. Just listen, Cheerios, you're a boring brand. Continue to make boring cereals. Chocolate Cheerios, fucking E. Don't like these at all. All right, moving on from Cheerios. Lucky Charms. This is a fantastic, fantastic cereal. You know, they say you have to have lows in life to truly appreciate the highs, and Lucky Charms is just a perfect embodiment of that. You know, you got the brown pieces, which objectively are the lows because they suck, but then you get the marshmallows, and that completely makes up for it. Sometimes I'll get a bowl of Lucky Charms, and I'll just try and pick all the brown pieces out first, just so that last spoonful is just full of marshmallows and milk. Oh my fucking God, I love it. Attaboy Lucky, you got my vote. You are an A. All right, Reese's Puffs, or as dipshits would call it, Reese's Puffs. Look, let's all just stop pretending this isn't candy for breakfast. This is candy. It's candy. Reese's Puffs are candy. And whenever I eat a bowl of these in the morning, I feel like shit. This is not a cereal you eat in the morning. This is a cereal you scoop out of the bag at like 11 p.m. on a school night. That's where it shines. Also, those fucking commercials are ingrained into my head. R-E-E-S-E-S. B to the U-F-F-S. This is a C. All right, let's do Captain Crunch now. At its core, I think that Captain Crunch Original, the red one, is a very, very solid cereal. Captain's also pretty hot. I'd let him crunchitize me any day of the week. Captain Crunch, B. Peanut Butter Crunch. This is how you do a peanut butter cereal, Reese's Puffs. Take notes. I don't need to contract diabetes just because I want a good cereal. Peanut Butter Crunch, A. Crunch Berries. Jesus Christ. This cereal is fucking immaculate. Wet or dry, this cereal fucking slaps. Captain Crunch Crunch Berries is the first S, baby. God, I love this shit. That was fun. That was fun. We had a good time with Captain Crunch Crunch Berries. This is what I have a fucking problem with. Oops, all berries. Are you fucking kidding me? Oops, all berries? The berries are good, but this shit came out in 1997. Captain, you've had fucking 30 years to correct a mistake. Why is it still oops? This was no mistake. Captain, you know exactly what you did. F. Fuck. Alright, we're moving on to the next franchise, Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies is a classic. And similar to Cheerios, I think it's a decent cereal. You know, crackles when you put the milk in. Fun gimmick, I get it. But this is a boring cereal. Rice Krispies, C. Now I'm getting angry again. Frosted Krispies. What the fuck are you doing? Homie, you already have Frosted Flakes. Kellogg's already has Frosted Flakes. What the fuck do you need Frosted Krispies for? Again, like, the cereal isn't bad. It's just the idea behind it. If you're gonna make a a sugary cereal, do it. But don't put these fucking pricks on it, all right? Frosted Krispies, D. Here we go again. Cocoa Krispies. It's the same shit. I don't even need to open the box. D. Look, let's keep going with the chocolate cereals. Crave. I love Crave, okay? But it's just like Reese's Puffs. This is a cereal that you can't eat and then feel good about yourself later. Crave is not a cereal you eat when you want to have a productive day. It's simply not. Because it's candy. That being said, it's good. I put Crave at B. Also, it's one of the best tasting cereal when it's been sitting in milk for like 15 minutes. Cookie Crisp. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. I just don't like it. That's it. I just don't think it tastes good. I think Cookie Crisp is a fucking eat. If you want cookies for breakfast, fucking eat them. Don't be a pussy and eat Cookie Crisp. Eat real cookies or eat these. Oreo O's. I have very few words to say about Oreo O's, apart from the fact that I just don't see a reason why cereal needs to taste this good. It's fucking delicious. I prefer this to actual Oreo cookies. Could have been a little more creative on the name, but hey, it gets the job done. Oreo O's, emphatic S. I'm terrified to look at the nutrition label. Okay. Cocoa Puffs. I don't hate Cocoa Puffs. I just think they're a little too much. You pour these puppies into this, you put some milk in there, you drink it fucking Nesquik in 5 seconds. I'm giving it a C. I'd suggest Crave or Cocoa Pebbles instead. Alright, here we go. Cocoa Pebbles are the good version of Cocoa Krispies. B. Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are the good version of Trix. I said it. I don't like Trix. Which brings me to Trix. Trix is the shitty version of Fruity Pebbles. You want a fruity cereal? Go with Fruity Pebbles. Fuck this stupid-ass mascot. He's like the dollar store version of the fucking thing from Cocoa Puffs. Billy Rabbit, Trix are for kids. Exactly. Because kids can't tell what this fucking cereal tastes like. Fuck you. Frosted Flakes. This is another one I just don't get. Kellogg's literally took a cereal that they already had, added more sugar to it, gave it a tiger mascot, and thought they could get away with it. The cereal is underwhelming, dry, and just straight up bad when it's wet. Also, Kellogg's, don't they miss that commercial where Tony was complicit in police brutality? Frosted Flakes, D. Not a fan. Finally, something good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is one of the few cereals that has a ton of marketing money behind it that actually tastes good. When you leave these in milk for too long, they get a little bit soggy, but even then, I'm not too upset to eat them. Only reason I'm putting these at B is because there is a better version available. French Toast Crunch. I ate the whole box. I thought I could get away with opening it and waiting for the rest of the cereals to arrive. I couldn't. I ate the whole fucking thing. I'm a sucker for maple syrupy cereals. This cereal is an easy A, but it gets better. Oh my god. The Eggo cereal. This is another maple syrup tasting cereal that is just fucking delicious. The smell of it is just... God, it just smells so good. Ever since Waffle Crisp decided to just fucking vanish, I've been looking for a cereal that could rival it, and this is that cereal. I will always pick pancakes and waffles before cereal. I always load up on the maple syrup, the natural fucking maple syrup from Vermont, whatever the fuck. This stuff is the next best thing. Probably my favorite cereal of all time. Yes. Wheaties? Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I've never fucking tasted Wheaties. But I know that these taste fucking disgusting. I'm not even gonna open the box. I fucking hate tennis. Like, dude, give me a... It's fucking disgusting. I'm not even gonna open the box. I fucking hate tennis. Like, dude, give me a... Wheaties, F. We got cornflakes up next. The older brother of Frosted Flakes and the better version of Wheaties. I haven't tasted Wheaties, but I think I might. These are very easy to munch on. They don't taste like anything, so you don't have to worry about getting big. But even holding this box makes me feel boring. And also, they were made to stop children from jerking off. So cornflakes gets a D or dick. I feel anything but special when I'm eating Special K. This cereal is an E. Luckily, they have a chocolate version, aptly titled Chocolatey Delight. And you know, it's chock full of chocolate. But you open the box, and there's no fucking chocolate in it. None. The cereal gets a whole lot worse when you realize that it's 1% chocolate and 99% fucking K. This is a D. slightly better than regular Special K. Alright, we got the Frosted Mini Wheats next. I know this is a boring cereal, but everybody who's ever eaten it knows the childlike joy that washes over you when you get a Frosted Mini Wheat that has 2 times the amount of frosting on it than the rest of the pieces. Look at this. Most of the pieces look like this, right? A little bit of sugar on it, not too tasty. But then, fucking Kellogg pulls up with this, which are fucking coated in sugar. You get those pieces every now and then, and that's enough. That's enough to make me happy. I'm a fan of these. I'm putting them at B. I'm gonna run through a bunch more cereals that I don't care too much about. Apple Jacks. I remember the commercials for this cereal more fondly than the actual taste of it. Apple Jacks, C. Same deal with Fruit Loops. If I want a fruity cereal, I'm going with Fruity Pebbles. Also, low-key, Toucan Sam, kind of a pretentious jackass. C. Who's going with Pops? These were by far the loudest fucking commercials ever. Another C. Kix. Kix is fucking Kix. Alright? I think they taste slightly better than Cheerios. Very easy to munch on. But again, not too crazy about it. Kix are a C. Oatmeal Squares. Oatmeal Squares are boring, but in a good way. The guy on the front's also kind of cute. This one's another C. Golden Grams. I think Golden Grams are good. They taste like graham crackers. You mix some marshmallows in there, I think you got a winner. But otherwise, I think this is a B. I feel like I remember like a s'more cereal with Golden Grams, but I could be wrong. Honey Bunches of Oats. I think Honey Bunches of Oats is the best tasting healthy cereal. The spoonfuls you get sometimes with the really big ass pieces of granola on it, always the best. I'm putting Honey Bunches of Oats at B. Oh my god. It's really a shame that they don't sell O's in more places. I can't really consider this a healthy cereal, but they always advertise that there's like good things in the middle. That's bullshit. There's fucking crack in the middle, okay? This is one of the best tasting cereals I've ever had. Easy, easy, easy S. Honeycomb. Honeycomb is a loud cereal. They're always like, they're just, it's just big, right? The box is fucking huge. They advertise like the biggest weekend. I don't even know what that wasn't even, I didn't even plan that. The cereal itself is fucking huge, and it's good. I'm giving Honeycomb a B. Get it? A B? Quisp. What the fuck is Quisp? That's the question most of you are probably asking yourselves right now. Well, Quisp is one of my favorite
really bad or something.